Hello there, welcome to our first newest vlogs video. We'll be discussing some of the things that's been going around in the scene over the event for the hatch. Roblox has been doing an awful job at PR, getting community notes left and right. Everybody said it's not going well. Creecraft kind of summed it up in a video earlier, but took only, I don't know, it was like around 3 minutes. RDC gave their own take on it as well. I want to leave my take on it as well because I've saw all the absurd images, the screenshots. You've seen those, you all seen those. We know about the one guy called Teddy. We're gonna call him by Teddy. Is known very well in the community because of his very predatory and very cliche games. All the thumbnails with the emojis and very sexual references to adultery and stuff like that. He's been very consistent with that. He's so far currently privated his games so that Roblox doesn't punish him or terminate him for it, but he has been already integrated in their Discord server for the event and the games, and it seems that somebody kicked him out. What makes me more pissed is that the person that announced that he would be kicked out of such event was one of Roblox's own staff or moderators in their own small private server, which again not many have access to announce that he's gone. What makes me really mad is that they couldn't have announced it publicly that they had done this thing like long ago when they were pushed by, like, say, thousands of people, millions of people saying that why are we doing this, Roblox? You should be doing this better. You're better than this. We're like, this and that stuff about why Roblox is bad and terrible. Nobody was in agreement of like Roblox going, hey, let's just invite this pedo over there to the entire event. I can say this on the channel because I'm legally able to. It's a PDF file. It's a PDF file. It's literally that. It's a disgusting person. They prey on children. That's their job. They use that and gain money from children, going to games that are invasively mainly for adults. Yeah, but games, they're all advertised to be displayed or portrayed as games for children. That's what Teddy does, the Teddy guy, so y'all know. I think he's currently, as of today, not banned, so he is still roaming around proudly without any trouble. This doesn't seem like he'll meet the ban wave. He won't meet the ban anytime soon because Roblox has this entire issue with pedo circles being formed around in their game, along with Roblox groups. Again, we have Cow coming in there, our OG, posting screenshot after screenshot of just how this is all breaking down, right? You had RDC make this entire cinematic video of just showing people's frustrations and then using the hashtag boycott the hatch to pass the message to Roblox saying, Roblox, you're doing a huge mistake. You're allowing this critter to participate in the event. Even worse, the event, supposedly, from what I've heard, is supposed to have 1,000 games. 1,000 games. How many of you can finish 1,000 games if you are a developer invited? By the way, that they are trying to invite 1,000 developers to finish 1,000 games that we're supposed to complete as many of in 1 week. Can you do that? 1 week to finish 1,000 games? No, that's absolutely ridiculous. Second, we also have to deal with developers that are trying to do their job as well. And those developers, by the way, they're given 2 weeks to develop a game or an event for this event that requires you to do 1,000 challenges in 1 week. Can somebody do 1,000 challenges in 1 week for an event, for the hatch event? No, that's absolutely ridiculous, even ridiculous on the developer side of things. What made this worse is that, maybe they could have revised and changed it to just like 10 games, maybe 1 game, right? 1 game, 1 cinematic, 1 animation, 3 trophies. I don't care if it was like the hunt again. I'm fine with it being 25 games, like 17 mega coins, stuff like that. That was like the absolute peak of Roblox events that I got to participate in, besides like egg hunts and such. But this one was done on such a terrible, it was terrible. All the rules were terrible. All the requirements and all the requirements for even the developers that wanted to participate were bad. But then they started assuming that they were going to invite just anybody to enter the event, which is where it comes over here, when they started inviting really very bad, evil people that were currently being already marked as dangerous to children, dangerous and illegal. We were just straight up players with bad intentions, and they were being invited to the event as if they were like, oh yeah, you're at home here. Roblox is at home anybody. I'm like, so Roblox, You're telling me you're going to allow such people to participate in an event and make games that what you say should be within your guidelines when they participate in the event? No, they just basically invited the people before even doing background checks, and then just allow any developer to be participant in this thing. You know, there's a thing about like, well, anybody can participate in an event, and they could be really bad people, but you can't even tell. They're just participating in an event. You can't tell, so that's fine. You know, we can never see it. It's unfortunate, but you know, if for any chances there's like a million people, there's always that one weird person or more than one weird person. But when it's a developer, they have full control of the experience. They can put game passes, strange 3D models, do whatever to basically take the attention of children, and then drag them in and say, hello, by the way, you can do this. Hey, you should buy this game pass. And then if you step on this one specific trigger, you're gonna go to this really cool game that you can play. And most people that do that are mainly PDF files. They're PDF files. They will try to lure as many innocent victims and then take them over to the Discord server to exploit them, take control of them, and you know, manipulate them, which happens way too often in Roblox. Schlep can enlighten you on that one. Same for the people that I've known across YouTube that have done this as well. I've been at Roblox for at least 9 years now. By the way, it's the 9th anniversary. Hello there. June 14, 2025. I've hit my 9th anniversary. I was going to use this as like my 9th anniversary event. I was going to originally stream the event on this channel, but when this in news and all this controversy, breakdowns and games pulling out made me start to regret that decision. I was like, you know what? I don't want to participate in the event. And as I watched per hour, there was something new each hour happening in the Roblox community of just new things being announced. People going and saying, you know what? I'm joining the force. Tell Roblox what they're doing is absolutely dumb. And so they did that, and I joined in. And I wish I did it much more publicly, but unfortunately, all I wanted to do was look at how people were doing and how it's going. Because I was like, you know, I've been in many controversies, but this one is like my home. Roblox is my home, and Roblox can't even do one simple background check on somebody before doing it. And what's even worse is that they try to get 1,000 people to do the event, by the way. And before Roblox goes around doing more investor bait, which is what they are doing, investor baiting, they are trying to look good in front of investors, and they're trying to keep every ugly part aspect of Roblox hidden. The point about making a game for millions of players, by the way, hundreds of millions of players that are now, you know, active, you know, they activated their own accounts on your platform. For part of being a great creator, a great person, is that you must admit that there are some points of view that might be wrong and you need a little help. We're here, Roblox. You don't need to stop what you're doing. Listen to the community. If there's some ugly parts of the game, do your work, talking with the people who know this so much better than you, because clearly you haven't been communicating to the community properly, which is why you should start talking to people within the community. That is, by the way, is their entire job to make sure they deal with these ugly and disgusting people that try to prey on children and other things besides preying on children, like trying to, you know, do entire drug operations and stuff like that on Roblox, which, by the way, also exists on Roblox, and it's been going on for, by the way, years, as long as my channel has been running for. Isn't that insane? Roblox, you can just talk to the people, settle down, talk with them. They'll show you usernames, they'll show you photos, they'll show you all the evidence you need to justify a probable cause to send bandwaves to all of these evil people. They've shown clear signs of preying on children or whatever else they could be banned for. All you have to do is listen. You don't have to go tell investors that my game sucks and we house a bunch of weird people on it. No, you can just say, we're going to need to deal with this current problem that just started. You can even lie to your investors. You can just say, we have, well, basically recently we've had this influx of like really bad people in there. We're going to deal with it with our community. Our community is a really strong community, unified of lovely creators working together to make new experiences and charts. So whatever you guys want to say to the investors, your corporate talk, you can just tell them. They go, okay. And if you show them your resolve and you show them how well you're doing at moderation, they're going to probably invest more in your company. You're a multi-billion company. You shouldn't be struggling on like these things. And what makes me feel a little bad is For example, Ruben Sim is one of the people who's been extra consistent with trying to deal with all these, like the dark side of Roblox. By the way, the only reason why we have dark side of Roblox is because of the very ugly and disgusting people that try to form communities of pedo rings and adult rings, just trafficking, doing their illegal things. The only reason why we have a dark side of Roblox is because of those very people. There are ways to bypass the curse filter. There are ways to bypass the filter where, like, say for example, you make a 3D model, you could go bypass the filter and make this awful and disgusting inappropriate model and get away with it, and Roblox wouldn't know because there's like billions of user generated games out there, millions to billions, mainly billions. That's all I wanted to say, is that Roblox, please let us do the work. And by the way, with Roblox, before you go around saying that we should start spending for events and that we should all do it, Roblox, remove the stupid UGC limitation. The limitations for UGC is too expensive. Who's gonna spend thousands of dollars on just 3D items and models for us to gift to people? We want to gift UGC items to people for beating our games without having to pay hundreds to thousands of dollars to be able to pull off such. We can't be doing this. We can't. We're tired. We're sick and tired. We were going to support the Hatch event, and we were going to be done with the day and say, let's wait until July and let's see what happens. Greatest event of all time. That's how it should have been. Now we're here having to sit down and talk again and battle it on the internet. Blocks. Instead of pushing away your community, you should start listening to your community. We're done. We're sick and tired. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, I'm gonna keep myself in touch. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're trying to reach the 2K to 5 subscriber goal. This will be a shorter one because I'm not renting for 30 minutes on something that I have repeated for the past 7 years. I'm done. I'm not doing this again.